What's up, guys? It's Will here, back again, and we're here for another super exciting piece of news this morning. I've just barely awoken. I am still in a little bit of pain because my tattoo is still not complete, but there's been a lot that's been tattooed on my body, and it definitely is painful. Nonetheless, we have the grail of all grails to rule all grails. It has been announced this fine morning. I woke up to a message from Riley, shout out to Riley Reviews, saying the figure of the year for you has been released, the Darth Vader from Kenobi, and it in fact has. I thought he was trolling me because that's what the kids do, but he was not, and Darth Vader has actually released. Guys, we need to talk about it. Guys, before we get started though, make sure to click that like button down below, click that subscribe button, and click the notification bell. I would love it if you guys would subscribe to the channel, stick around for a while. Lots of good content coming from this channel, I believe, so hopefully you would agree and you can stick around. Nonetheless, let's talk about this Darth Vader, guys. First photo right off the bat. Damn, what do the kids say? The kids say she, you. That's what they say. I know it's probably pretty cringe, but that's what they say. That's what the kids say. If you look it up, they do say that. I have a couple friends who teach me these things, so like they're my age, but they know the lingo, like no printer and no cap and stuff like that. And yeah, it's what they say. So nonetheless, this is a really cool figure. It's looking so good, man. I think honestly, this is the Darth Vader to own. I've said that all along. You know, I've never been a huge fan of the Kenobi show since it released. I really did like the final episode, but it was never my favorite. My favorite thing all along, but I do think that this reunion between Obi-Wan and Anakin was just absolutely awesome in terms of the final episode. The fight choreography was pretty good. It wasn't the best ever, but I liked the conversation aspect between it and just sort of the emotion behind it. This figure though looks great. The battle damage looks like it came out really great. The head sculpt, you can see I think it's just a matter of lighting here, but I do think that overall this head sculpt looks awesome. I mean, it's only half a face anyway, but if we look at this picture here, that looks very close to the prototype to me. It would have been hard not to. I mean, again, it's half a face. It's hard to fuck that one up if we're being real. But, you know, I think it looks like Anakin in the show. I mean, you can see everything. The life is coming from the eyes here because you can only see half of his face, right? But this is going to pop so much on a shelf, guys. It's going to pop so much. I mean, this battle damage Darth Vader, imagine, again, putting that center stage on your shelf, which is where it's going for me. It's going to look so cool in your Star Wars display. I mean, I just can't imagine a cooler Darth Vader than this one. And if you want to display him regular, you can do that. But if you look, BG Toy Art, by the way, Hot Toys pulled out BG Toy Art out of retirement here for this one because they knew this figure was that important. And he absolutely killed it. I mean, look at this. Dude, it's stunning. Look at the battle damage effects here. Look at the effects on his head. He's got battle damage on his dome. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I just can't, let's go back to that one real quick. I just can't say enough good things about it. I mean, I really think, and look, if you want to display him as a regular Darth Vader, it looks fucking sick too. People have said it's pretty much Rogue One Vader. He has the Rogue One cod piece. Some refer to it as the space diaper because it's a little bit larger than some of the other Darth Vader cod pieces. I only know this because I have a 501st Darth Vader cosplay. I went with A New Hope because A New Hope is my favorite look for Darth Vader because it has that sort of weathered, like beat up sort of look, you know, in the first film. So I really prefer that version. But yeah, I think this looks really cool. Again, the split down the mask, I think the battle damage effects looks great here. You can see that what they've done here, you know, it has like sort of a gray metallic silver effect. It also has some battle damage here. It looks like some like a spattering of like bronze or brown or something like that, just to give it like sort of a heat effect, I guess you could say, because it literally took a lightsaber to it. So you know, that's why it looks sort of melted. It has that gray and black and brown mixed all together. So I really like the color scheme of that. The Darth Vader itself looks really great though. I mean, honestly, this is a really badass figure if you wanted to display him regular too. So I don't know. I don't think people would necessarily go out and buy two of these because most people are probably going to display the battle damage version. But the fact that they gave you the option is fucking sick, dude. They gave you interchangeable armor parts, so you have battle damage and regular, and you also have interchangeable helmet. You know, we have that option as well. So it's just, I mean, this could be a regular Darth Vader that looks sick, or it could be the best looking Darth Vader ever that also looks even sicker. I mean, come on, dude. That's it's so good, dude. It's so good. It's such a good figure. I mean, we're in February right now, so it's hard to predict kind of what's going to come out in the next 9 months or whatever it is, but I think this is easily going to be a contender for figure of the year. I mean, I've said this since the prototype. This is one of the best action figures collectibles that I've ever seen in my life. I really think that Hot Toys has really, truly knocked this one out of the park. And this is the type of quality that we should expect from them. This is the type of quality that they are capable of, that they have proven that they can easily achieve. It's just absolutely, dude, it's just stunning. I love the base on this one. You can see you get the sort of Death Star like base. I guess, it's one of those type things where, you have that type of a graded floor environment. But look at that, bro. Look at that. I mean, it's so good, man. I understand the pleather aspect of it. That's unfortunate because it is pleather. It's not real leather. And that is sort of like I put in my last video. Check that out if you haven't already, when Hot Toys collecting goes wrong. It is a cutting of corners, if you will. I would prefer this be real leather, but it's not. Nonetheless, it still looks great. And again, Darth Vader did some badass shit in Kenobi. I mean, he took Reva and pulled her up in the air. He was dragging people through the street with the Force. Like, the dude did some stuff. And you're also gonna have to let me know in the comments below whether Anakin Skywalker has been redeemed. I've had this conversation with coworkers multiple times. I'm gonna need to post a poll. But I don't know. Has Anakin Skywalker been redeemed in your eyes? Let me know in the comments below. But dude, you got two different bases, two different Darth Vader looks, a beautiful head sculpt, one of the most shelf presence heavy figures I've ever seen in my life. I think, this thing is just, I mean, come on, dude. Look at the photos. The photos say it all. Like, he's literally about to drag Obi-Wan through the fire. And again, some people love the show. That's great. Most people sort of admit there's sort of consensus the show was disappointing. There's no doubt about it. But when it comes to this Darth Vader figure itself, when are we going to get another battle damage Darth Vader? Now, that's the question. We've been waiting for one for a really long time. So I think this is one, personally, if you are a big Darth Vader fan, sleeping on that this one may be a mistake in the long term, just because when are we going to get this type of Vader again, right? If you like it. If you don't like it, don't go for it. But if you do really like it, then damn, dude, don't sleep on it, because I think this one's really great. There's also the argument that they made 8 million of these because everyone wanted it. Also possible, but to me, I don't even give a fuck, because I just really want this figure. So all I care about is getting this figure in my collection, which I have the exclusive version, deluxe exclusive on pre-order with Sideshow. Guys, you can pick up your Hot Toys from Comic Concepts. I should have mentioned that in the beginning, but they don't have this one because it's sold out for now. It's waitlisted, because things do tend to waitlist after a little while on there, considering the stock they carry. But I'll post a link to Comic Concepts in the description below. You can check out them, and lots of other great Hot Toys figures there. That's where I get mine primarily. But before I actually had a deal in place with Josh, I had ordered this one from Sideshow. So this one will be coming from Sideshow. But yeah, you guys are gonna have to let me know in the comments below about this figure, because dude, no printer, this figure is an absolute grail. It's one of the best figures I've ever seen. And I really just truly cannot say enough good things about it. I'm gushing about this figure because it is truly a work of art. I will say though, with the lighting effects, that is something I wish that Hot Toys would address. I'm not sure how they do it, but they're just a pain in the ass to get to. If you have to get to the batteries, taking the belt off, get the batteries in and out, the batteries don't even last very long. It's kind of like a waste of everyone's time. So yeah, it's not an ideal solution for getting to the batteries and getting the belt box activated. So yeah, and getting the chest box activated for that matter as well. So it's all kind of a pain in the ass. Does it look great? Yeah, absolutely. But is it kind of worth your effort considering the lifespan of the batteries? Not necessarily. So yeah, that's something you want to consider as well. The multiple bases, if you want to display, I honestly, I almost want two of these to have one regular Darth Vader and one battle damage Darth Vader. I don't think I'll end up doing that, but maybe if one goes really low price at some point, like if this ends up dropping in price somehow, then I would pick up a second one and just display a regular Vader maybe elsewhere. But this battle damage version, just put him like that, dude. Put him like that with a simple sort of stoic character museum-like pose with the battle damage effects. Ooh, dude, it looks so good, man. It's going to go right up there, center stage, next to Kylo Ren, the goated Star Wars character, Kylo Ren. And yeah, I just think it's going to be phenomenal. Look, all these poses look so good, but I can't imagine people straying away from the battle damage look for long. This was posted on the Hot Toys photo where they said, all these figures are coming soon. And everyone said, oh, Vader's on there. When's Vader? And Vader was just like, It's going and going and going, and Vader just wasn't releasing. And yeah, we were starting to get nervous, like, oh, when's Vader coming? Like, you know, and Sideshow, I heard, push payments back for some people. So this one could be a while before it lands in the States for some of us. But for the collectors overseas, you may be able to get this one a little bit faster. But yeah, it looks so good. It looks so good. I cannot say enough good things. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Of course, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Really want to hear your thoughts on this Darth Vader. Is this the definitive Darth Vader to you? A lot of people prefer Return of the Jedi, the new 40th anniversary that's on pre-order, which you still can get at Comic Concepts, I think. You know, you have what's called Empire, which I have, which is a phenomenal figure. The Empire 40th version is great. I sold it because I knew I was getting this one. You have the Tarkin 2-pack. A lot of good Vaders out there. Rogue One. So... but this one looks really, really good. What's interesting, they have different photos by different photographers. Like Kindar did some of these, and then BG Toy Art did one or two. Very interesting approach. And there was another photographer in there that I saw as well. So there's BG right there. And then you have U-High too. Yeah, I don't know, interesting. Okay, anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I will catch you in the next video. Peace out. See you later. Bye.